Merry Christmas. It is 10 minutes before the top of the hour on this a Friday morning, and fresh back from the Sylacauga Christmas parades, my buddy Randy Clark. And Randy, good morning.
Good morning, Jimmy Dale. How are you?
I'm doing well.
And a Merry Christmas to you too.
Thank you. A great night for the parade last night, wasn't it?
It was beautiful. It was cold. It was windy, but that's what we expect for a Christmas parade, right?
Absolutely.
But it was beautiful.
So had a lot of people there too.
We actually had a little over 120 participants. We had like 92 floats, vehicles, and then we had, I think, was 22 horses. And I'm gonna tell you something. It was a beautiful parade. It was wonderful.
Yeah. Now, how do they judge the floats? Do they still do that?
Yes, they do.
Floats?
Now, since you mentioned that, I need to thank Laura Strickland and her staff at the Chamber of Commerce, because she picks a crew to go down there, and they judge them before the parade starts. So they do all that down at the high school. And just a little joke here, I told Laura if we get any bigger, we're gonna have to start in Fairmont. Yeah. But a beautiful parade, and I'll be honest with you, Jimmy Dale, I would hate to be one of the judges. I hope they don't ever ask me, because I'm gonna turn them down, because I loved every one of the floats. Everything from John Deere riding lawnmower to pulling the thing to a horse. So I would have a hard time judging, because they're all beautiful.
How many bands did we have last night?
I think we had 4 bands.
Wow.
Yes, and the community, our outside community, they really pitch in and make our Christmas parade wonderful.
And of course, it takes a lot of cooperation, and you just don't start December 5th getting ready for a parade either.
No, I'm sure Laura and them probably works on this all year long. You know, it's I find it amazing that they can get 120 people lined up. You know what I mean? That's a big parade. You know, me and you was talking earlier, me and Mr. Paul Stett, with things going on in Sylacauga, we're doing 6 parades this time. So I think Sylacauga might be our biggest. But I'm gonna tell you, I don't know how many thousand people lined the streets last night. Broadway was full, Fort Williams was full, Norton was full. There was 4 or 5 hot chocolate stations set up, and you know, we kind of mix Christmas with Santa Claus.
Yeah, buddy.
There was more Grinches out there last night than there was Santa Claus.
Grinches?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. A lot of folks walking around. There was one Grinch on top of one float, and I thought he was going to hit the red light. I told the policeman standing next to me, I said, I hope he ducks.
I saw him the other day too. Right. He's a tall Grinch.
Right, right.
And you know, you mentioned Paul Stett, and people kind of wonder, who is this guy?
Right.
And he does a lot of stuff for Sylacauga, such as what's going on in Sylacauga, the parades and stuff like that. He's really been a real plus for our city.
Paul is a great guy. I love his page, things going on in Sylacauga. Keeps us informed of events going on around here. And you know, and I'm not just talking about Sylacauga. If they're having something in Sycamore, Childersburg, Fayetteville, Rockford, Paul likes to tell you about it. And the only reason he's not here with me today, Paul he likes to be behind the scenes, and we need that too.
Yeah.
You know, Paul does all the filming. All I do is talking, and I guess you got to have somebody do that too. But Paul likes to stay behind the scenes, and that's okay too. But all the YouTube videos and everything is, Paul is the one responsible for that. Wow. He just lets me be a part of it.
That's fantastic. Yes. We appreciate Paul for allowing us to show the Christmas parade. There's going to be a lot of people watching during the Christmas holidays, people coming from other parts of the state and other parts of the country to Sylacauga to be with family and friends, and we can showcase Sylacauga and other parts with the parades, and thank Paul for allowing us to participate in that with them. So the Beautification Council.
Yes, sir.
You're a part of the Beautification Council.
I am.
And with all that many people downtown last night, there's going to be a lot of cleanup. Now, who cleans up?
Well, we have a monthly cleanup.
Okay.
And to be honest with you, after this show here, after it warms up a little bit, I'm gonna go do it today. But that's okay. I did it to start with, and I don't mind doing it. But they might be some folks helps me today, but if not, that's okay too. I'm on Mike. Jim Dale, when I first started this stuff 5 years ago, this litter cleanup, my main goal was to make sure our thoroughfares was clean.
I remember when you first started, I said, who is this crazy guy out here picking up paper?
Right. Well, you know, the Beautification Council is responsible for beautifying our city.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, I would like to thank all the past members that kept it going. We got some fresh blood in there now. We got so many events, we really don't have time to talk about everything that we got going on, all of our projects. But our goal is to beautify Sylacauga. And when we talk about the thoroughfares, I'm speaking of Broadway, Norton, Fort Williams. I want those to stay clean because I want somebody that, say, just for instance, going from Anniston to Montgomery, they come through Sylacauga. When they get on the other end, I want them to say, wow, what a beautiful city. So that's one of my main goals. And first of all, I had to get the citizens involved. Now we've got clubs. We're having different clubs. The Lions Club helps us a lot. We got churches. We got schools. And one of the main things I had to do is convince the citizens to pick up out in front of their houses. And I had to say, look, I know you didn't throw it out there, but when you pull your trash can out to the road, please pick it up. So, and it's working.
Yeah.
We've also got other cities that's been in touch with myself and others. What are y'all doing that we're not doing? So we'll kind of explain to them, first of all, you got to convince your citizens, then you got to get volunteers. Volunteers, you know, I worked construction for 45 years. I didn't get to do what I'm doing now, but now that I'm retired, I really realize how important volunteers is to a city. You know, take the mayor, for instance. One of his favorite sayings that I like is it takes a whole community. Mm-hmm. Well, it does. And I really appreciate everybody that pitches in and helps with us.
No doubt about it. Randy Clark with us for another couple of moments. Now, what's next as far as filming Christmas parades?
Tonight we're doing Vincent.
Okay.
And we're also, the parades that we're doing, we did Alex City Monday night, Sylacauga last night. We're doing Vincent tonight, and we still got Fayetteville, Rockford, and Chillisburg has their big parade next Thursday. So we're doing a lot of parades. You know, two of my favorite times of the year, I like big fireworks shows, not necessarily in the neighborhoods, but I like the big ones during the summertime, and I love the Christmas parades during the wintertime.
So, picking your brain about Paul, what is Paul looking for when he's videoing?
The beautiness of the event. I might not be using the right word, but he wants to just show how beautiful it is around here in Sylacauga. You know, all of our local events he tries to do, and just to show you an example of how popular his page is, you know, the Census Bureau says we have 12,500 people in Sylacauga. Right. When you got 20 to 30,000 people on your page, that's past Sylacaugans that wants to keep up with what's going on in the town. So that's really great. Yeah. And Paul's good at what he does.
Did you just think that up one day or something? Or?
You know, we really had never talked about it. I'm just glad that
we need to get him on the show and get him up. You know, he's working today, ain't he?
Yes, he's working today, but Jim Dale, I don't think I can get him on there because they don't like to be in front of the camera.
Now, getting back to the Beautification Council, y'all have done have made a lot of inroads in, I think about this old cemetery right up here. Right. And that's one that's, you know, it's out of sight, out of mind until it's a mess, and it was a mess.
It was a mess. It was a mess. It actually, the Historical Society, this is the oldest cemetery around Sylacauga, and when we got it, now they done all the good. I appreciate the past Historical Society. They kind of turned it over to us, or we're helping. Let me say, they're still there,
Yeah.
but we're just helping with them. And there was a lot of the grave. You know, back in the day, the way they put those grave markers up, they was about this thin. So storms had knocked them over and broke them, and we got them fixed back up, and it really needed a good cleanup. And we've also got each grave, you know, it goes back to the 1700s. There's some old graves up there.
How old were you then?
I thought we wasn't going to talk about our age, Jim Dale. But anyway, it is really looking nice. I hope people goes up there. And before we go, I'd like to mention our Tenson Trail.
All right, do
Our
it.
Tenson Trail. You know, last year we had 40-ish Christmas trees up down here at Central
Bunch of them
Park.
out there now.
We got, I think there's 59 or 69 trees up. It is beautiful. And what I like to tell the folks, don't just go by there and look at it at night. Go during the daytime and you can see the individual little details that really makes the trees. They are beautiful. I tell you, our Christmas Club, the Beautification Council, Chamber of Commerce, we got several folks involved in that. And that was another thing that I tried to do 5 years ago. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but each club was its own entity, and it still is, but we're all working together now to get things done. You know, it goes back to it takes a whole community. Mm-hmm. So we got several clubs that wants to work together now, and we're getting things done. Yeah,
Well,
we really are.
Maybe City Hall can hear about this.
Appreciate
it,
that's
Randy.
a whole nother show, isn't it?
Thanks for coming, Randy. Appreciate you, man.
Hey, look, Jimmy Dale, I'd like to thank you and wish you and your family a Merry Christmas.
You too.
All the viewers a Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
I appreciate you letting me do Randy's Corner
Yes,
on
sir.
Tuesday. You know, I kind of like to do the ones that's behind the scene on my show. I like band directors, assistant coaches. I kind of like to get the ones that never get any spotlight. So I
go.
really appreciate you letting me do that.
Go after him. We'll see you next Tuesday at 7 o'clock. Randy Clark from Randy's Corner, our guest this morning. And don't forget, you can see all of these Christmas parades that Paul and Randy are putting together during the holiday season right here on our TV station, as well as YouTube. And give a little more information on Paul's setup before we go as far as his page is concerned.
Okay, what you have to do is join his page and he'll accept you, and then you join his YouTube channel. And that's where I think we have, I looked last night, 269 videos on there that we've done. Some of them the city council, you can keep up with city council meetings on there.
Don't have to go.
Just tap on the screen when you get on the YouTube channel, and it'll show you whichever video you want. The way you get on it, you go to the things going on in Sylacauga Facebook page, and there's a feature button. You hit the feature button, and it'll pop up things going on in Sylacauga YouTube channel, and you hit videos, and you go down through there and pick out a video and watch it. And one of the reasons that Paul does these videos and the parades and stuff, you know, some people's working, don't get to come to the parade. Some people wants to see others see the parade again. So that's really the reason that he posts these, where other folks that didn't get to make it to the parade can see those.
All right. Randy, Merry Christmas to you, my friend.
Merry Christmas.
More Daybreak coming up right after this.